Come da può capire chi ti va bene, se tu la parla miezza americano, quando si fa l'amore sotto la luna, come da bene in cave di I love you.
Welcome to the X Chronicles, the Game of Thrones. Again, we will be talking to Bella about Rhea's red weapon, Enchanting Soul. Let us review my red weapon, Enchanting Soul, a pair of earrings that look like they could be daggers with a luminescent glow.
Yeah, the Rhea ones. The blue ones, yes.
Enchanting Soul reminds me of a necklace more than earrings. If it were me, I would probably make a claw-like bracelet with very sharp ends, and then name it Soul Claw. Seems fitting, no?
Yeah. It's also a bit weird to have jewelry as a weapon.
Joffrey was poisoned by a necklace Sansa wore. I'm not that familiar with how the system works, so the idea is to explore and learn about the system as we go. Rhea as commander needs to be 4-starred to inflict bleed. Whenever an allied troop lands a critical hit, it inflicts bleed on the target.
Yeah.
Whenever the allied front row lands a total of 20 normal attacks, the next normal attack will be a critical hit. Then the damage coefficient is 120%. However, Rhea will be silenced for the entire battle. This affects her active skills and not her passive skills.
Special effect, yeah.
So don't think she is completely dead in the water. You need to learn how the commanders and weapons work together. So if you put certain ones together, they create a synergy. There is much depth to this game, which a lot of folks are not aware of.
Yeah, and not everyone understands that.
I think it is important if you have certain setups, you need to find out what will counter it.
We see it a lot during invasions. The Quokkas sometimes go out for invasions. But then we see some really high power players who have no clue in what commander setup or weapon setup they have to do. And if you know a bit your things, I'm not knowing everything yet, but I do know a little. But if you see a player who has no clue about it, they are way easier to defeat then. And last KVK we ran into a player who did know his skills. He had a triple weakness setup, and we did a rally against him and we were totally butchered. We were like, what? And then we looked at his commander setup and everything, and we were like, oh, he uses triple weakness. That's why we are toast. Because, yeah.
That is why I want to learn more about these systems. We all learn differently, but I learn from talking to different people. I want to be able to share what I learned and help out folks.
Especially talking to people. We have in our alliance quite a lot of people who are really good in knowing these things, and also mathematically to calculate what is needed and what is best and stuff like that. So yeah, that really helps you grow in the game.
Math is not my strong suit, but I married the math genius in my alliance, so I just go to him for all my mathematical needs. For example, if you equip just the basic Enchanted Soul, it will give you an infantry attack of 27.5% and a total health of 6.88%. You have 4 random attributes that increase the stats that can be rolled with reforged stones. Whenever allied troops land a critical hit, inflict bleed on the target. Whenever the allied front row lands a total of 15 normal attacks, the next normal attack will be a critical hit, damage coefficient 120%. This is an improvement over just having her 4-starred. I'm still silenced
Yeah.
from my active skills during the whole battle. It starts to increase when you add the first star 31.63 infantry attack, 7.91%.
Mm-hmm.
Total health, with the damage coefficient going up to 130% for the critical hit. 2 star 38.5% infantry attack, 9.6%. Total health, not a huge gap between the first star and the second star, still at 15 normal attacks. The damage coefficient goes up to 140% for the critical hit. 3 star 46.75% infantry attack with 11.69% total health, and the damage coefficient goes up to 150% for the critical hit. I'm not exactly sure how the coefficient works, so I will have to ask someone about it and do some research so I can be more clear and be able to discuss it further.
It is a big puzzle, and everything that gets added makes it more complex. So yeah, it is good to have people in your alliance that can work things out with you, and if you don't understand something, that you can talk about it. So, because it is a lot. Yeah.
It doesn't always make sense even when you are reading it. So, the 4-star Enchanted Soul has a 55% infantry attack with a total health of 13.75%. It has 10 normal attacks instead of 15, and the damage coefficient goes up to 150% for the critical hit. Silence is not enabled when it's 4 stars. It also unlocks army size by 5,000. Rhea's Enchanted Soul weapon fragments are available in the store packs on Wednesday. They are also in this new event called Ruins Treasure Hunt.
So you can buy the fragments. But yeah, that is only like a few fragments, so you have to have a lot of patience to get it all. But it is good to save up for at least one at first, so you have that one properly done and then get the next one.
I mean, one is better than none.
Yeah, true that.
My red weapons are slowly building. I'm getting frags for various commanders. I have some that are 2-starred, etc. I will get there eventually.
Yeah, we always joke about that it will be next Christmas or something.
This concludes our interview. Is there anything you would like to add?
No, I think we're fine.
Thank you for chatting with me today. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you for picking me for an interview.
Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe to get further notices of the X Chronicles.
Que sono